Paratrishika, there are different levels of Anandas. In Ananda Mimamsa, there are different levels of Anandas are there. Abhinav Gupta, in his commentary on Abhinava Bharati, he says that Ananda, which experience come from the art experience, that is one level below the Brahmananda. Here in Chidananda and Jagadananda level are two top level Ananda levels. Can we compare the experience, art experience with the Chidananda level or not? This is my question.
This was a little technical question, but I would like to boil it down to make it accessible for everybody. Like a beautiful dancer, Pujita, for example, is singing, dancing, and the viewers are ecstatic. Is this art experience bliss? We have a different level of bliss there. Why do you go to some art exhibitions and then enjoy just viewing the arts, just viewing the arts bliss experience, listening to the music, taking you to another world of bliss, joy? And that is one type of experience. It's Ananda. I will give you another type of experience, Vishayananda. In this conversation, you haven't brought Vishayananda. Vishayananda means just having some good food. I love good food. Or anything for that matter that is tactile, very much for pleasing our sensory faculties. Vishayananda. And then Brahmananda is the bliss that yogis go through. What is the grading? What is the correlation? Or if there is any commonality, or if one can lead to the next. Am I okay in boiling down that way? So then it becomes meaningful for all of us. There is actually, I'm going to drop these big tantric esoteric texts and go to some easy book. And even that easy, many of you haven't read. There is one book called Panchadashi by Vidyaranya Swami. And the last 5 chapters of this book are titled Ananda, like Vishayananda. It starts from Vishayananda, goes all the way to Brahmananda. So even for a hardcore Advaita Vedantin like Vidyaranya Swami, he did not completely drop out all the Vishaya Ananda, the enjoyment we can have in everyday life, enjoying food, sex, whatever we can enjoy. In the successive ladder of the ultimate Brahmananda, he has endorsed it as the gateway to give you sample, an example of Ananda, right? So let's go to little deeper then. In these tantras, what they do, they go little deeper and they meticulously analyze in different pranic states, like the union of prana and apana, apana and vyana. So in these different gradings of our life force, vitality, we have a sudden surge of bliss or joy. Ananda cannot be translated as bliss or joy or any English word, because Ananda, the word itself, has the sense of blossoming and multiplication. And you know, joy, when I'm so enjoying, do you really mean you are multiplying? No, right? There is no sense of expanding. So Ananda expresses expansion, fullness. And so in the second grading of Ananda, we have a subtle object, because art object is subtle than the food. We are just simply viewing the art. There is a difference between the joy you can have when you are the owner of mango, for example. You can brag to your friends. That's different type of joy. That's a Vishayananda. But when you are simply looking at the art and you are enjoying, there is no sense of ownership. There is just being in the moment to see this ecstatic beauty. Like someone absolutely beautiful is walking by. You can have a Vishayananda. Oh, I want this woman. Then this is a Vishayananda. But you are just only admiring the beauty. You are not trying to objectify her. You are simply appreciating the beauty as it is. So that is aesthetic bliss there. Even in viewing beautiful as beautiful. You know, you go to garden and you say, oh my gosh, what a beautiful garden. And sometimes you may be tempted to pick up some flowers. That's a Vishayananda. Now going down that. Degradation of bliss. But then if you elevate the joy from this aesthetic bliss to dissolve your ego, now you are enjoying. Not an object, there is just the joy. And then the third is enjoyer is erased. What is left is joy. That is the Brahmananda. Samadhi state is that. Okay, let me give you the grade again. The first grade is food, because I'm going to start from food, because I love the food. So the first is the food, the sweet yogurt. So, and the second level is just thinking of the joy and evaluating. Oh my gosh, I'm just enjoying. I'm not thinking about where this joy is coming from. I am there and there is the joy I'm having. A pure state of bliss between me and you, but the you is not an object. You is just the instant of experience of joy. And then the third is now you erase this ego. What is left? Your enjoyerhood is left. You are no longer the enjoyer. Does that mean the joy stops? No. That is when you enter the samadhi, full of Ananda only. Because this ego is not letting you be as happy as you could. Abhinavagupta in the same book tries to explain in the language that most people, not the children, can understand. He goes to the example of orgasm. Because in there, when you have the bestial relation, you are objectifying her or him. When you are in the sense of a partner, you are enjoying another person's company. But in this pure ecstasy of orgasm, Abhinavagupta explains, there is no subject or object, there is no me or you. There is just one simple instance of pure joy. That is samadhi. Therefore, you will have little problem to accept this as the samadhi state. That's your problem, not mine. So, this is the absolute state of samadhi, of joy only. The subject is erased. The ego is gone. Me, I am the enjoyer, is gone. Just the joy remains. And that is the final, and that's why it is calling the Brahmananda. But in Tantric texts, you know, they are going to give you more gradings, all the way going to Jagadananda, essence of totality, and I'm not going to talk about it today. Thank you.